Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video of TJ's Lego Room here on a field trip to my upstairs living room. Yay! You can even see me in the corner or in the glass there. Look, it's me! You probably could see me on the last video too now that I think about it. Oh well. Anyway, you shouldn't be looking at me, you should be looking at the ship. So this is a Thai bizzaro. Hello. Alright, so the Thai bizzaro comes from a design that was done for one of the original trilogy movies. I can't remember if it was Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, but for one of them, they designed a whole bunch of different ships that they wanted to try out and see if they could put in. This particular design was called the Thai bizzaro, and because it is very bizarre. So you got your engine, or your main pod, here on the side for your character to sit inside, and this has a gun on one side, and this is kind of either a fuel pod or a weapons compartment or something, and it's got its own weapons that I stuck on there. If we turn it sideways though, you can see that the ship, I've got it in its gantry in its docking kind of apparatus right now, but the ship is actually mirrored top to bottom. So we take that out and you can see it's got this kind of unique shape to it. I also designed it off of a screensaver, a background computer screen, wallpaper, thank you. Wallpaper that I found, and I actually still have it up on my computer because I liked it so much. And so this particular one, I designed it that way. And so you can see I actually was able to continue the line. So on one side it's pretty easy to do, you just use some jumper plates and some tiles. But then you switch over here, it was a little bit more difficult to find a way to make it still have the line. Obviously I couldn't make it perfect. There may have been ways for me to do it, I'm just not aware of them right now. And then you go to the back and it has the classic twin ion engine that gives the TIE fighter its name. So TIE actually is an acronym, TIE, for twin ion engine. And so that's what this is. Now this particular one is a little different. I actually can't store it like this up on my shelves because it has some issues. But in the meantime, I'll show you. It's actually quite sturdy. I do need to hold it from the middle because the wings while they are sturdy, are not 100% perfect. So it can fly around and it looks kind of neat. It looks a little weird. I think the name Bizzaro, right? It may have even been meant to fly like this, but I thought it looked neater like this, and it followed along with that wallpaper I mentioned earlier. I'll try to leave a link to the picture or something, or the website later. But the thing that I wanted to incorporate into this TIE fighter that makes it different than any other Thai bizzaro that you've seen out there is that it has a mobile wing. Ready? So if I grab the cockpit pod right here, I can take this wing and go whoop. And so now it kind of sits like that. One of the reasons I did that is so that I can dock it in here, and it'll actually, now it's not too tall and will actually fit on my shelf. Woohoo! So the way I did this was pretty tricky. I don't think I have the time to go through it right now, but I did want to show you that it does function and it turns. Sometimes it doesn't quite click all the way, but the whole thing can completely turn and rotate and is kind of free spinning in the middle. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear it on the audio, but when I'm here in person and I'm holding it, I can feel the clicking. And you can kind of see the other engine, how it clicks into place. And when I spin it, it actually makes a little buzzing sound. But I really liked how I did that. I thought it was a neat design challenge because I think anybody could build a ship that looks like a Thai bizzaro. And people have done it before. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the first person to build the Thai bizzaro in Lego. But I think I am the first person to build a rotating wing into it, and it's just a lot of fun. And I can hold it by the other side. I think the sides are pretty uniform as far as the central supports go. But if you want to look from the top on the pods, you can see that this engine or this gun is quite big, whereas this one's little. But this one, actually, I added a little adjustment to it to kind of give the idea that, oh, you know, if the ship is right in front of you, you might need to angle it a little bit to give it to get your targeting right on. And I thought that was a lot of fun. But so that is the Thai Bizzaro. I will go ahead and either link a picture or hopefully the site down below. But yeah, that's the ship. I, for some reason, have gone through this TIE fighter phase where I built a ton of TIE fighters, and I don't know why, but I did. And I became fascinated with the design of the pods, the shaping of the wings, especially, I am, one other thing that I'm proud of before I let you go, the outline of these wings, I'm actually quite proud of. It took several tries to get that right, and I think it turned out quite amazing, quite well, in my own opinion. I mean, I'm the one who built it, but I'm quite happy with 99 or 90% of the build. The one thing that I'm not completely happy about, all right, is this pod. It's a little bit longer than usual, but it does fit a guy inside, and on the ship itself it actually looks pretty good, but it's still not. I wish there was a better way to do it. I was able to get the rounded curve that I wanted in there. I was able to get kind of a pod shape from the side. Maybe that's what I'm really struggling with, is the side profile of it. But either way, that's what I've been going for. And thanks very much for this kind of in-person Lego Room video, TJ's Lego Room. Sorry, it looks like I've been shaking the camera every time I touch the table. I apologize. I am trying to get a lot of these things done because we are still moving. I don't know if you've watched other videos. We're in the middle of buying a new house where I will go from a TJ's Lego Room to a TJ's Lego Suite. Okay, it's just a slightly bigger room that I'll get to share with all the kids. So, and I'll walk you through that when we get that set up and everything. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time in TJ's Lego Room. Bye.